Hi, my name is Mark and this is my girlfriend Dan, and we were just talking about some of the outreach work we were recently doing some last week at a college, and we worked with a huge number, about 320 kids at least in the whole day. This was Dan's first school, so I was just asking him about how he felt about doing it. What was it like doing your first school, Dan? What surprised me was how, in a way, the kids got what we were all about. The idea of the machoism, it was just over-inflated, exaggerated. Now, I think the big thing they came up with through the work was that to make the world better, you need to come out with the stereotypes of hoodies and put down your mobile phones, which was really fascinating. You know, but we all had to stand up and tell our story. What was it like for you, getting up and telling everyone about your story? At the end of the day, I believe we did get the kids thinking, even if it was just for that whole day. The staff were really good to us, and there were the people who, one of the staff was even a former member of Yellow House, and she made sure we were right at home and treated as kings. How do you, Dan?
My name's George, I'm the founder of Yellow House, of course, and it was something great to go out to a big college last week with Dan, Mark, Vila and John to work with a really big group. As Mark said, there was more than 300 in the group, 16 and 17 year olds, big number, big group, very noisy, you know, and it was just a job to get them to hear us, but we split into groups, and it was fantastic that all the training that Mark has received in Yellow House, John and Vila, they could take separate groups, and we wanted Dan to take a group, and I spoke to Dan's parents and I spoke to the school about it, and I spoke to Dan, of course, and we had total confidence in Dan to be able to do everything, and everybody was great. But I do know that our way of working, which is also to make our own stories personal, that when Mark talked about his childhood in school or his youth in school, John and Vila explained what it was like for them in school, because we've been through serious, you know, episodes in our life, and then when Dan had the greatness to stand up and tell a little bit about his life story, it was inspirational. You could feel it. You could feel the whole group. Yeah, is that fair to say?
Feel, yeah.
You could feel something. And did you feel good, Dan? Did Dan feel good telling his story? Great. Yeah, we got that. We got that. So, it was a great day?
It was a great day.
Yeah, it was a great day, Dan? Good day? It was a great day.
Would you do it again, Dan?
Would you like to do it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is part of our whole programme of training young people in our workshops in Yellow House, but actually outreach and meeting other young people and putting ourselves into that position in schools is very, very important to us. Our work is important. Yellow House is an important place for young people.